We shouldn't be laughing about Sinead O'Connor's conversion to Islam. There's a lot to be worried about. Sinead O'Connor is a legend. She's the Irish singer behind some of the biggest power ballads we know, particularly Nothing Compares to You. That's the kind of song that everybody, including me, loves belting out on a long car journey. She's great. But she's also a very troubled woman and has been for a while. The most recent news is that Sinead has snapped, she's changed her name, and she's converted to Islam. She thanked fellow Muslims for their support on Twitter, and she said that her decision to convert to Islam was the natural conclusion of any intelligent theologian's journey. Her new name is, I'm sorry, I'm probably going to mispronounce this as I do on all my videos. Her name is Shahuda David, and she posted a video online of her singing the Islamic call to prayer. Take a quick look at this. Now come on, you can't tell me that that's the work of a rational person. Dressed like that, singing the Islamic call to prayer, doing these hand movements and posting it online. I mean, it's a cry for attention or something. We know that Sinead O'Connor has a troubling past, a very recent, actually, troubling past, and it's something that we should take seriously because mental health today is a big issue that more people than ever are talking about because more people than ever are experiencing it. And honestly, I suspect that this rise in mental health problems probably has something to do with the fact that life has become so much more unfulfilling. It's following the breakdown of our families, our traditional relationships, and indeed the breakdown of normal life, because when the state becomes so big and controlling and then the far left becomes as big as the state and if not even more powerful than the state, then you can't be who you want to be anymore and you're stuck trying to adapt to this new insane social order, new insane social rules, and you either get angry or you conform or you completely lose it. And Sinead O'Connor has completely lost it, and she's not the only one either. Remember when Lindsay Lohan converted to Islam recently?
In the Islamic culture, I found a lot of people that it's very, I feel like it's a family to me, a lot of my friends that are Arab. And they've been really good people to me, and also working with kids in Syria. It's something I want to learn the language so that I can discuss situations with them. I want to be on the same page as everyone. And when I go to Turkey and there's prayer hour, it calms me.
And she got back from a trip to the Middle East and had that weird accent. What was that all about?
This is just me holding it with me, walking, going. Whereas the paparazzi maybe across the street, I didn't know. And they crucified me for it in America. They made me seem like Satan.
And only recently I saw one of the most bizarre stories about this woman. After leaving a nightclub in Russia, she saw a homeless family on the street, so she tried to buy them a hotel room. And they declined, and she asked the mother if she could then take her children to her own hotel room for the night, and the mother, of course, declined. So Lindsay started shouting in a Middle Eastern accent, of course. If you don't know, she's American. Where that accent came from, I don't know. She then accused the mother of human trafficking and said something about not messing with Pakistan. Who knows what's going through her head? And then she tried to take the children with her. She literally tried to grab the children and take them before she got punched in the face.
From Pakistan. Don't fuck with Pakistan.
Now the parallels between Sinead and Lindsay are obvious. Sinead has had a long struggle with her mental health, and it seems that Lindsay Lohan has too. In 2017, Sinead posted a 12-minute video to Facebook where she explained that she was all by herself and there was nobody in her life except her doctor and her psychiatrist. She said she was suicidal and living in New Jersey in a travel lodge. This is what she said. I'm now living in a travel lodge hotel in the arse end of New Jersey. I'm all by myself and there's absolutely nobody in my life except my doctor, my psychiatrist, the sweetest man on earth who says I'm his hero. That's about the only thing keeping me alive at the moment, the fact that I'm his bloody hero, and that's kind of pathetic. Not only that, but her 2015 tour was cancelled due to exhaustion, and in 2016 she went missing after failing to return from a bike ride, and she was found by the police. She cut ties with her family too after she overdosed on drugs in a hotel room in Dublin. Sinead is very, very unwell, and we shouldn't laugh at the fact that she's converted to Islam. This actually worries me greatly, because this is dangerous, and it goes to show how this ideology works. It preys on the vulnerable, it preys on the weak and the mentally unstable and those who simply have nothing. Sinead O'Connor fitting those descriptions. It provides meaning to life and gives people a sense of being part of a community, and it fills the gap left behind by the decline of our own faith and traditions. And if Sinead O'Connor has finally found her voice as a Muslim, and she's been embraced by this new community, then I worry how impressionable she will be when she begins to meet the extremist side of her new faith. I'm confident it will happen, and I'm confident that it won't end well. Sinead is very impressionable, very vulnerable, and not in a great position. So pray for Sinead O'Connor. She's sick. And in the meantime, let's continue fighting the tyranny of this ideology that preys on the weak and the vulnerable. If you want to see more from me and the rest of the Rebel team, be sure to download our new app from the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store.